Hey, what's up? John Sonmez here. Hey, got a really good deal for you guys. Another one of these deals. I know you guys really liked the promotion that I did with Manny from 2000 Books last time on his 2x productivity, doubling your productivity product. I think it was like 1,000 people bought it. It was like super, super popular. So I twisted Manny's arm again. I got a super discount on this mental toughness package that he has. I know a lot of you were really interested in this. And I have to tell you, I'm super excited about this one. You know, I love productivity. Productivity is great. But, you know, my real passion, as you guys probably know, if you've been following my channel, is mental toughness, developing the Bulldog mindset, that kind of thing. I find that it has been the most valuable skill, or one of the most valuable skills probably, that I have developed in my own life. So I'm really, really passionate about this, right? If you know the kind of shit that I do, eating one meal a day and the way that I train and really push myself to the limit and you know, handle whatever the fuck that life throws at me, then you know how much that I value mental toughness. And I think this is one of those things, right? You know, I just want to tell you before I show you this deal here, and it is a really good deal, is that mental toughness is so important because most people, they don't fail to get what they want out of life, not because they don't know what to do or they don't know how to do it. It's because they give up. It's because they don't have the toughness to make it through what life throws at them, right? The mental toughness, the discipline, the willpower, the self-esteem and self-confidence that's required, and just the ability to survive the you know, the throes of fortune that get thrown at you throughout life, right? There's a lot of bad things that will happen in your life, and you got to be tough to be able to survive that shit, because it's not just about winning, it's about surviving, right? And if you've got mental toughness, you can go and you can conquer anything in life. And so that's why, you know, if I could attribute anything to the success that I've had in my life, or you know, something that I would attribute, you know, very much a large percentage of it, I would say it's my mental toughness. And a lot of this mental toughness that I've developed, you know, it's come hard won, but it's also come from a lot of the books that I've read, which is, I'm super excited I'm going to actually go over some of these books here, and I want to show you exactly what this deal is. So this is video summaries for 60 of the greatest books on mental toughness. And you can see here, it's got stuff like confidence, grit, handling adversity, building self-esteem. I think there was conquering fear, and stuff like that. So it's really, really good summaries. Again, my friend Manny put this together, and he's, you know, he's done a stellar job. I've gone through a lot of these summaries myself, and they're really, really good. You know, you might not have time to read all these books, right? I mean, most of us don't have time. I've read a lot of these books. I'm going to go over some of them here. But you know, this is a great way to get that information and to get that knowledge from those books without having to read all these books. That's why I'm so excited about this. So anyway, besides that, you know, what I want to tell you a little bit of a good strategy for using this, right? So if you buy this package, you go through the summaries, and then what I would recommend, the way I would do this, is I would go back and I'd pick out the books that I really liked, that I felt like had a good message, and I would read through the actual book. Rather than having to read 60 books and deciding what's good, you can get all that information, and then you can go back and read some of those books. Because, you know, this isn't a substitute for reading books, but it can be a substitute for having to read so many books, right, in order to get the information that you need. So let's go over this real quick, and I'll show you, you know, I just want to point out some of these really good books. Mindset, New Psychology of Success, really, really good book. Foundational book. I just interviewed Tom Bilyeu, who's the co-founder of Quest Nutrition, and just, you know, an overall outstanding guy, super successful, super, super successful. And I asked him, what is the top book? You know, what is the book that everyone should read? And he said, Mindset, the New Psychology of Success. It talks about two mindsets, the fixed mindset and the growth mindset, and why it's so important to have the growth mindset and how that can really affect your life. The Obstacle of the Way. I've got the signed copy of this book from Ryan Holiday. Foundational book. I've read this book probably 4 times. It is so good. There's a lot of good information in this book. It turned me on to Stoicism, and really, really changed a lot of the ways that I look at life. This book alone really can help you with your mental toughness for sure. I'm just going to pick out a few of these here. Willpower Instinct and Willpower, both really good books on the psychology of willpower. Foundational book here, Nathaniel Branden, the 6 Pillars of Self-Esteem. I remember reading this book, and this is like, he's like the father of self-help. And this is a really, really good book if you need to build your self-esteem. Really good concepts in here. And he goes over the 6 pillars. In the summary, man, he goes over those 6 pillars. We've got, let's see what we've got here. Grit, another really good book. Oh, pivotal book, Man's Search for Meaning, Viktor Frankl. This is all about like taking charge of yourself, and regardless of the circumstances. This guy went to was in a Nazi camp, right, as in World War II, and he survived. And this book is about his journey and his survival and what he came out with that. And this is foundational, just an excellent book. Let me see what else we got here. Oh, classics here. Seneca, Letters from a Stoic, Meditations by Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus. These are all good Stoic philosophy books. Really, really good, and are really, really important. And some of these concepts are a little bit harder to extract. So it's good to have a summary of some of these, because they are, sometimes the language is a little bit difficult. So it takes some time to understand it. Relentless by Tim Grover. This book kicked me in the ass. He's the coach of Michael Jordan. And he talks about, what it takes to be a winner, which this is really, really interesting to see his perspective on that. Peak Performance, another good one that I read. Resilience. This is another ass kicker book. Really, really good book from a Navy SEAL. Also, Mark Devine's The Way of the SEAL, another really good one. I actually want to read that Spartan Up book. I haven't read that yet. Let me see what other ones we have here that stick out to me. Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. Really, really good. Gifts of Imperfection. This was also a really good one for getting rid of your self-doubt and accepting yourself. Really important to do, actually, to become mentally tough. Radical Acceptance, I'm actually reading right now, which is really good. Let me see here. Crushing Fear of Failure and Rejection. This is big. This is important. You want to be mentally tough, you got to be able to fucking crush those fears and conquer those fears. A lot of really good books here, including Rejection Proof and Feel the Fear, Do It Anyway. This is a really, really good book on conquering fear. All these books are good on conquering fear. Rewiring Your Brain. Bunch of good books here. Actually, I have not read any of these books. I have to admit to you. So I'm really interested in the Brain That Changes Itself, though. That's one of the books that I've been wanting to read. So I'll probably read that book. Actually, I'll probably go through the summary and pick which books of these that I want to read based on Manny's summaries here. And then Installing a Powerful Winning Mindset. So there's a bunch in here. Psycho-Cybernetics, critical book. It's one of the key books in changing yourself. A really, really important book. I read this book a while back, and this book changed my life. It definitely helped me become stronger. Let me see here. Awaken the Giant Within and Unlimited Power, both of Tony Robbins' books. Highly, highly recommend these books if you haven't had a chance. In fact, this is one of those books. Awaken the Giant Within is a book I think that everyone should read, even if you get the summaries. And so, I mean, this is good. This is a really good collection. I mean, these are solid books, top-notch books that I would pick myself. And so, go check it out. Okay. And I want you to do something really important here. You may have already gone to the link, but you got to make sure that you click the link in the description below or in the card, or we'll have it at the end here in order to get this discount, because it is a really good discount. I've twisted Manny's arm to get this discount and get it into place. And this is really good stuff here. So anyway, I'm glad that you guys like these things so much, and I want to do more of them. Let me know what you think. Let me know, how this has helped you develop mental toughness. And this is good stuff. I mean, this is really, there's not a lot of stuff that I can get 100% wholehearted behind, but and promote it on this channel, right? You don't see me do that often, but this is one of those things. So go check it out. Definitely, he's got a full money back guarantee on all his products, and the dude is definitely legitimate. Trust me, I will vouch for him myself. So go check it out and let me know what you think. All right, I'll talk to you next time. Take care.